Yeah, it's your boy AaronRThePoet, now you know it. Yeah, it's your boy AaronRThePoet, now you know it. Appreciate you rocking with me. Appreciate all the support. I'm going to do about 4 poems today. The first one that I'm going to share with y'all is called This Life I Lead. I'm only human and my emotions change. People's perceptions of me and mine, though, they haven't always been the same. Because I've never quite been the type to automatically conform to a norm. Because being like everybody else, well, that's not how creativity is formed. And I wasn't formed to be like the norm. And out of that shell, my reality was born. That I have words to give, and I definitely believe that you two have just as good as a gift as me. And two is better than one, so imagine what we could be. Collectively, the more the better, respectively. Large groups could change this nation's trajectory. Some people do this for show, but this isn't part of that act. You'll be remembered for how you treat others, not for your alternative facts. And with that, I've been trying to figure out how on the inside I can do much better. I've been spending too much time outside trying to put my appearance together. Putting the pen to paper to rhyme words, it was always natural and interesting. I was the rhyme nerd. Didn't think my words would ever make much sense. Just because you know a bunch of verbs that rhyme doesn't mean that they make sense. Just because you know a bunch of words that sound profound, that doesn't mean people can't relate to you when they come around. And that's what I found. Just because they're down in the moment, guess what? That doesn't mean they'll always be down. What are you saying, man? What is the purpose? My itchy right hand moving back and forth across the paper like I'm nervous. It's some people comfortable in chaos, so they fuss on purpose. Learn to stand up for yourself more. Don't let them think that you're worth less. It's funny how if you aren't staying, they consider you worthless. Food for thought. It's funny how if you aren't paying, they'll leave you deserted. It's interesting how things over a time span eventually pan out. Like, you can give 9 times out of 10, but that one time you don't, expect people to hold their hands out. People in awe without understanding the meaning. Yeah, it all sounds good, but what's the point if you don't understand the meaning? Coincidences don't exist. There's a reason you're listening right now when I'm speaking, but it's up to you to find the meaning. The next poem I'm gonna share with y'all is called Hunger Pains. In a world that's concerned with the economy and marketing numbers, how do we have people out here starving and dealing with hunger? We've come too far as nations to be facing this type of situation. So we have a plan, and 2030 is our destination. And I'm not talking about decreasing, I'm talking about elimination. So we don't have anybody starving in any nations. Speaking of nations, it's kind of strange to me that in all of this land of plenty of opportunity, there's people walking down the street without food to eat. We spend millions of dollars on entertainment, but that's another topic. There's people out here starving and we need to do something to stop it. We spend money on wars, but we need to be at war with not feeding the poor. This is a situation we can no longer ignore. I mean, it's families with children walking around with their stomachs growling and sore. We owe it to each other to do so much more, so let's depend on each other and help one another. In order to stop world hunger, well, the world's gonna need each other. So my challenge to you and my challenge to me, let's do something small or large or independently, because together everyone achieves more. When we unite as a team, world hunger will be no more. We can achieve this dream. That sounds like a plan that's worth it to me. So let's all embark on this journey and do little by little, day by day, until 2030, and stop the hunger pains that stain our society. Appreciate that, appreciate the love. Appreciate you for checking in today, spending some time with me. It's AaronRThePoet, now you know it. 2 more poems left. The next poem I'm gonna do is called Darkest Day, Loneliest Night. On my darkest day, on my loneliest night, on my knees I pray. I pray that I be all right. I mean, is this the end of the day? Would I ever get to see light? Praying to hear God say, my son, you'll be all right. I'm not worried about girls at all. I'm not worried about having fun. I just want to have a healthy day because so far I've had none. The things I thought that mattered, all like a mirror, they shattered. I feel like I'm just stuck, dealing with all this bad luck. I had thoughts about giving up, yup, thoughts about giving in. Feeling like I'm gonna lose, even though I know I can win. If I can just hold on, there's light ahead in the tunnel. All I gotta do is just be strong, yeah, and just hold on. Cause in my darkest day, in my loneliest night, on my knees I pray that I'll be all right. Is this the end of day? Will I ever get to see light? Praying to hear God say, my son, you'll be all right. I'm not worried about wealth. I'm just worried about health. Those material wishes could all get stuck on a shelf. I'm just worried about self. I'm not worried about anyone else. This is a pain I never felt. I guess it's the hand that I've been dealt. But it's a reason to it. I just gotta find a silver lining. It's a season to it. God is doing some designing. Maybe it's refining to a cleanser soul. I'm still in my youth and I'm getting the encouragement from the old. That I'll be strong again. Yeah, that I'll be me again. Yeah, keep him by my side and I'm destined to win. My thoughts went dark and I can't figure me out. Tears in my eyes as I replied, and this is what came out. Say it with me. On my darkest day, on my loneliest night, on my knees I pray that I'll be all right. Is this the end of the day? Will I ever get to see light? Then I felt God say, my son, you're all right. Yeah, appreciate that. The last one I'm gonna share is called Transitions. Transitions stop. Ambitions. Who really cares? And who's really there? When my loved ones are missing.
Can you stop the rain?
When you cry yourself to sleep, soaking up the sheets, and only your pillows are listening. No hesitation, unknown about their destination. Dark nights and the car lights keep illuminating. Dark traffic with music blasting. But it's my darkest day and loneliest night. But somebody else's day and night is going just fantastic. When I'm sad, does anybody care? A bright day when everything's going right and everybody's there. They say life is hard, but it's fair. But what's fair about that person who never walked and always relied on a wheelchair? Speak life and death in the tongue, but the mind wonders why it's there. See, life's a chair with wheels, going through the bumps, bruises, and all the thrills. Signs of the times. How come people who have good lives have committed crimes? And some people with good hearts, they don't have a good life. Now that's that part. My mind can't fathom or comprehend about life. Looking beyond the cars into the stars. What causes them to align and shine? These are the random thoughts that come to my mind that have a tight grip that fit, that causes shifts just like Invisalign. Those who take their blessings for granted, I will never understand it. Success isn't based on what your peers say, it's based on God's plan. Can you stand the rain, the anger, the people that's out despite all of my pain? They say no 2 days are, but they all look the same. Life comes fast, especially in the fast lane. Thoughts aren't the same, mine are actually germane. No reservations, no reparations. Rainy days and the car lights keep illuminating while I'm ruminating on how sanitation affects populations. Vaccinations, life lacerations, always ramifications. Damn nations, plantations, damn nations, stagnations, damn nations, resignations, damn nations. Plans hated, problems that man's hands created alters population. You don't care, and how could you when you were never there? This view I have here makes things pretty clear. While I'm sad, shedding tears, you're glad, hitting the gas to disappear. God bless me with a spirit of love and not a spirit of fear. And dear world, your transitions are so cold, but mine cold is near. Although stains remain, it's easier to make them than it is to make them change. Maintain, sustain, doing things over and over and over again for the same results because of consistency, not because you're insane. Transitions, things change. By now, you know the name. It's AaronRThePoet, now you know it, don't you let it out of your brain. The world doesn't stop, so don't you ever stop doing your thing. If one's not available, create your own lane. Transitions stop, ambitions always. Looking up just like devout Christians. Transitions, understand your mission. Keep things running just like good transmissions. AaronRThePoet, now you know it. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.